Okay, so it's official. I'm starting a vlog. Okay. Oh man. Oh, 1 second. I need my notes. There we go. Hello, world. Okay, so I am starting a vlog. So if you're watching this shortly after I post it, then you probably already know me because I guarantee you only my family and like very close friends are gonna be watching this. But if you are watching this maybe long after I posted it, or you are a new face around here, allow me to introduce a little bit more about myself. My name is Sam, I'm 28 years old, and I was born and raised in the Pacific Northwest. I might be a little bit biased, but I really believe that this is like the best place to live. I live in Western Washington in a city called Everett, which is about 30 minutes north of Seattle. I recently just got married like 3 weeks ago to my boyfriend of 9 years. His name is Cameron, and together we have a French bulldog puppy named Corbin, which I'm sure you will see in lots of videos to come. Oh, and for work, I am a consultant at a public engagement and communications firm. It's located in downtown Seattle, but I am working from home right now just because of the pandemic. It's very much like a 9-to-5 job. It's actually my first job that I got out of college. I went to the University of Washington and graduated in 2015. So I've been with that company for about 5 years and have really enjoyed it. Enough about me and my background. I'm sure a lot more will just kind of come out naturally as I do more videos. So let's get to the root of today's video. So for today's video, my inaugural video, I wanted to talk about the reasons why I'm starting a vlog and the reasons, or should I say excuses, that have prevented me from starting one a long time ago when I was first inspired to. Okay, so the first reason I wanted to start vlogging, this is the first and the biggest reason out of all of them, is that I just want to document the places I go, the people I surround myself with, and the fun and interesting moments of my life. I feel like the time to do that is right now. I don't want to wait another 2, 3, 5, or 10 years down the road and look back at all the fun and amazing times I've had and been like, shoot, I should have filmed more, I should have documented more, I should have turned all of those little clips here and there like into something bigger. Outside of these times when we aren't battling a global pandemic, I do some pretty fun things. I love to travel and explore. I love photography. I love hiking and backpacking, and I've been to some pretty cool places. I've been to Patagonia and done the W Trek. I've been to Havasu Pai, and it's on my bucket list to travel to every national park, which we've done a handful of them already. So once this pandemic is over and traveling is safe to do so again, I want to like hit the ground running and do so much more travel, do so much more exploring. And I feel like by starting this channel now, while I'm kind of at home and just doing, you know, kind of local stuff, like local explorations, it'll give me the skills to work up to like those bigger trips that we want to do in terms of like the video editing and the vlogging part of it. Okay, so the second reason I wanted to start vlogging was to gain a new skill. Video editing is really hard. I have made several videos / vlogs, and you can find those on my channel. And while they're super fun to make, it's just so time consuming, and learning video editing software is really difficult. But I just feel like since we are stuck at home right now and we're heading into the dark, rainy, cold winter season, this just feels like a good time to learn a new skill and like commit to learning it. I don't know if you're anything like me, but I often like try new things and then kind of fall out of it because it might be hard to learn something new. But I just, again, feel like this is the right time of year to really throw myself into learning something new. I feel like we're gonna be on lockdown again any day now. Reason number 3 that I wanted to start vlogging was to push me to try new things. So I've heard from other YouTubers that I watch, especially daily vloggers, about how when they took up vlogging, it really changed their life because they were pushed and inspired to go out and do something interesting for their video that day. I just think there are so many opportunities to do something new and exciting and different in my day, rather than just like being at home watching TV or on my computer. So I really want to capitalize on the fact that like I hope vlogging will push me to go and do new and different things that I wouldn't do normally day to day. So those are the main reasons why I wanted to start this vlog. And before I get into the reasons of why I was hesitant to start this journey, I just want to give like a quick backstory on my relationship with vlogging and how I got inspired to do it in the first place. So the first vlogger that I really became obsessed with was a guy named Andrew Kearns. If you don't know him, I'll link his channel below in the description. And he's a photographer and a vlogger, and he was pumping out like almost daily vlogs like several years ago. And he's from Washington as well. He grew up like 20 minutes away from me actually. So off the bat, I was immediately connected to his content because it was just of places that I was familiar with in an area that I had grew up in, and it just was like, oh yeah, I've been there before. I love that place. A lot of his vlogs are focused on just like exploring and traveling, documenting time with friends, and not just in Washington, but like well beyond that. Like he has a whole Iceland vlog series, which is amazing, and you should definitely go watch it. But when I was watching his videos a couple years ago, I just thought to myself like, wow, he's gonna be so happy that he took all these videos and made them into a vlog and just documented his life, like that chapter in his life. And I think that that's so amazing, and I take a lot of inspiration from that, of like wanting to basically start like a video diary. Even watching some of my old videos that you can find on my channel, I get super nostalgic watching them, and I'm like so excited that I did that, and that was just for a few. And so I just want to get into the practice of vlogging and making something out of all these different memories that I have. And now for the reasons or excuses, I guess, of why I was afraid to start vlogging until now. So the first reason is not having enough time. And I think this is something we are all guilty of saying about different aspects of our life. We didn't have enough time to work out this day, or we didn't have enough time to go to the grocery store. And it's not about not having enough time in the day. It's really about you didn't choose to make time during that day. We all have 24 hours. We all have the capability to spend those 24 hours however we want. And the way that I'm looking at this is that I am currently not commuting into downtown Seattle for my job because I'm working from home. And that commute was taking me like 2 to 3 hours every single day. I look at it as like I have those 2 to 3 hours back into my day to do whatever I want with them. And so if I took those 2 to 3 hours and dedicated that time to editing or vlogging or like going out and filming something, then there you go. I feel like that is going to allow myself to get the experience that I'm looking for, and then we'll turn that into progress. If I spend 2 to 3 hours a day, starting now until 3 months from now, 6 months, a year, like how much more am I going to grow in this skill set? Reason number 2, the market is already so saturated. One of the first thoughts I had was, who's gonna watch my videos? I don't know. I hope you are. I hope you stick around. Hit the subscribe button. I don't think many people consider themselves to be like super interesting or super entertaining. And what I get really inspired by are people who are authentic and really live their life to the fullest. And that's who I aspire to be. That's what gives me inspiration. So while I think, especially right now, while we're all kind of on lockdown and quarantine and all of that, like my life is not super exciting day to day, but I'm hopeful that it will get there once we can kind of go back to normal. It's also really hard when you start out on anything really, like whether that be a new sport or a new hobby, and you look at other people who have been doing it for a while, and it can be very discouraging to see like the number of subscribers they have or the number of followers they have, and you think, wow, like I'll never reach that level. But you have to remind yourself that at one point they started at 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 0 people watching what they were doing. And as long as you're doing something for you at the end of the day and doing something that you're proud of, like it will grow itself over time. I mean, I truly believe that, although on my Instagram I don't have that many followers, but you know, whatever, I'll cut that part out. But the main thing is that those people that we all look up to, they worked hard, they stayed consistent, and their following grew naturally over time. I'll just caveat by saying, like, I am not doing this, I'm not starting a vlog to gain subscribers or to become an influencer or anything like that. Going back to my first reason, it's like, I am doing this for myself so that I can document and create videos and capture those memories so that I have them for the rest of my life. Okay, so reason number 3 that I was hesitant to start vlogging is that I'm not super comfortable on camera yet. As a photographer, I am used to being behind the lens and being behind the scenes and directing my subjects. And so it'll probably take me some time to get used to looking in the right spot on the camera. It's really hard not to look at the screen. Gotta look at the camera. I'm learning. And just being myself and being authentic and who I really am, like on camera. So I think, again, that's something that will just get easier over time. The last and final reason of why I was afraid to start vlogging is because I was afraid of what people might think of me. Now, this is the biggest reason that I've been stalling on getting into vlogging, because I've let this notion of caring about what other people think of me weigh me down for so long. And it's something I'm still really working to combat within myself. I mean, maybe it's just a result of this crazy year that we've been having, and it's kind of like all caution is thrown to the wind. Or maybe it's because I'm in my late 20s now and just kind of reaching this point where, you know, you gain more confidence in yourself and you just kind of let a lot of things go as you get older. I've heard from so many people who say that when they were able to stop caring what other people thought about them, like their level of happiness and confidence just like skyrocketed, because then they weren't held back by anything. So I hope that by vlogging it will push me outside my comfort zone and just get more comfortable with not caring what other people think about me. I mean, at the end of the day, you're probably never going to see those people again, so we really shouldn't care what they think. So that about wraps up this video. I am super excited to start this journey, and I have a list of videos that I already want to make so that way I have some momentum to carry me forward and keep vlogging. So if you enjoyed watching this video and you want to see more of my vlogging adventures, please give it a thumbs up and comment below what you'd like to see on this channel. I'd love to hear from you what aspects of my life sound the most interesting to you based on some of the facts that I threw out today. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, so that about wraps up this, okay. Oh man.